Hi, everyone. Well, it's great to be here today. What I want us to discuss is wellness. And like I told you before and posted in the first couple of weeks, I think 1 week or 1.5 weeks. Yeah, wellness is really important for all of us. Um, it ensures that we are able to do our work properly. It ensures we are able to relate better with our family, our friends, with our workmates, and stuff like that. Now, wellness is defined by the World Health Organization as an active process of becoming aware of and making choices towards a healthy and fulfilling life. Yeah. So it is not just about not being sick, feeling like you're okay and stuff like that. Sometimes even when we feel we are okay, we are really not okay because it is affecting the people in the environment we are living in. It's affecting whatever we are doing, or our lifestyle might be affecting our children, our spouses, and we have to really be aware of how we are living our lives and how we are affecting people around us. So the purpose of this session is really to be clear about what wellness is, to introduce it to everyone, and to actually find a solution in case we are not well in one area or the other. And for this purpose, we'll be having different guests each time. Yeah. So we'll be talking to different people about wellness. Yeah. So there are 8 dimensions of wellness. And I'll go step by step, just explaining what the different dimensions of wellness so that we are all in the same page. And then we will be discussing this through future sessions. We'll be discussing the different dimensions of wellness, and you can ask your questions. You can get help, yeah, and basically, let's get everyone to be well. That is the objective of this session. Our sponsors for this session are actually Stara Wellness. They are a new online portal that is focusing on wellness at home. So basically, they are offering wellness services at home. Okay. And since we got this sponsorship, I am really excited and I want to make the best of this opportunity to actually ensure that you and everyone around you and everyone around me and my family, everyone is well. Yeah. So, on to the dimensions of wellness. First, we have the emotional dimension of wellness. Emotional wellness relates to understanding your feelings and coping effectively with your feelings when you're stressed, whether it is stress at work, whether it's stress from people around you, or rather things and people around you. Yeah, being able to handle that stress. Then we have environmental wellness. Environmental wellness is what inspires us to live a lifestyle that is respectful of our surroundings. Now, many times people think of our surroundings as, or the environment just as the room where we are staying, or the house we are living in, which is a very important aspect of wellness. If your immediate environment is not clean, is not well taken care of, is not inspiring, then you will not really be the best that you could be. Yeah. But beyond that, we are talking about the environment outside, yeah, the house we are living in. We are talking about the environment in terms of the green environment. We are talking about the environment in terms of public environment, like public transport, schools, and stuff like that. Yeah. That is the environment we live in. Yeah. Then we have financial wellness. Financial wellness is about, well, finance. Yeah, the money. Yeah, whether you're financially well, how are you handling your finances? Are you happy with what you're getting and are you investing it appropriately? Yeah. It is the process of learning how to successfully manage your financial expenses. Yeah. As money plays a critical role in our lives. Yeah. Then we have intellectual wellness. Intellectual wellness doesn't mean you're the brightest pencil in the pack. Intellectual wellness involves us having an open mind when you encounter new ideas and continuing to expand yourself, continuing to expand your knowledge. Now, this does not mean that every new idea you have to accept. Yeah. It simply means you're ready to hear what other people's perspectives are. And even though you may hold your own perspective because of your scholastic and cultural and community upbringing, yeah, you get to understand where people are coming from, yeah. Doesn't mean you support it, but you respect them, yeah. And what this allows us to do is to learn new things that we can apply that is relevant for us and make us better people or accomplish more. Yeah. This means that you're able to be, to grow in every aspect of your career, of your work, and things like that. So that's what intellectual wellness does for you. Then with occupational wellness is about enjoying your job, enjoying your occupation and the endeavors that you undertake in life. Yeah. The things that you do to earn a living, being able to enjoy them. And even if you don't get to enjoy them, you appreciate them. Yeah. So that is what we call occupational wellness. It is basically what we will say happens when you're doing what you were meant to do, yeah. And even if you are not doing what you were born to do, as in it's not a talent, it's not the career choice you would have had, what it does for you is that it allows you to actually um, appreciate the work that you do. Yeah, it allows you to appreciate the work that you do. And as a result, you're a better person. Yeah, you're a better human being because marketing the people who you're serving, or you're doing work that you truly enjoy. Yeah, you might be a musician, so you're entertaining people. As you entertain yourself, you bring out your best as as you serve people, which is also very, very important. Now, the other aspect of wellness is physical wellness. Yeah. And this has to do with maintaining a healthy body and seeking care when it's needed. Yeah. So you physically being able to do physical activities. Yeah. So you're not held up in one way or the other. Yeah. You're able to handle your physical activities. And this is achieved through exercising, eating properly, and sleeping enough when you need it. Basically, paying attention to the little things that will hinder you or cause you to get ill or lead to illness. Though in reality, most of these aspects of wellness, if they're not well taken care of, they'll result to us being sick. Yeah, and we need to watch out for that. Then we have social wellness. Now, social wellness refers to how we relate and perform our social roles. Are we as a father? How are we as a mother? How are we as a teacher, as a husband, as a brother, as a sister? How do we socialize? Yeah. How do we relate with other people? How do we talk to them? Yeah. It will also affect your work as well because it affects your career and your career growth. Yeah. So it is also very important. Then we look at the final one with the spiritual wellness. Spiritual wellness is really how you are able to embrace the things that you're believing in. Yeah. Sometimes you're okay. Most of us are born into a family where there's some type of religion we are forcing. Very few people are born into a family where there are no values, there's nothing. Yeah. But at some point in your life, you have to embrace these values for yourself. Yeah. Now, when we are talking about spiritual wellness, about how are you able to embrace this set of values that help you seek meaning and purpose in life? Yeah. Some things you're taught as spiritual values, you might struggle with them. Yeah. You might really struggle with them. And this affects how you relate with other human beings. But when you're spiritually well, yeah, you've taken time to really look at these things you believe in, yeah, can you embrace them? Even if you cannot find proof for them, can you embrace them? Yeah. Can you live with them within you? Yeah. That is spiritual wellness. Yeah. Because then it allows you to embrace the everyday issues of life, whatever comes your way to handle them. Yeah. But if it forces you then to live a life of faith where you're just feeling like, oh, I am just there, I am weak, there's nothing I can do, they're waiting to die or something like that, then you're not spiritually well. It's not really acting positively in your interest. When you're well, what happens is that you are empowered to live a better life, to deal with issues that come in life for you or against you, yeah, and really to strive to be a better person. That is being spiritually well. You'll be able to handle those things. When you're socially well, yeah, when we are socially well, then we are able to relate with other human beings positively. Yeah. When we are looking at wellness from a physical perspective, like we said, it means we are looking at being physically fit. Yeah. Now, being physically fit, it involves quite a number of things. Yeah. Involves having a healthy body. Yeah. It involves us seeking care when we need it. Yeah. So basically, what we are saying is that when you are not feeling well, you should go see a
Hello,
doctor. You should
hi.
go see a specialist. Yeah. That keeps you physically well. Yeah. The other thing is that you can attain physical wellness by exercising and eating right. Yeah. So basically, going through the right uh, diet. Yeah. Eating properly. Yeah. And then ensuring that you keep your limbs active. Yeah. The other thing is getting enough sleep. Yeah. And when you get enough sleep, basically you're allowing your body to have that opportunity to repair itself, to regenerate itself. Yeah. And when we are doing all this, we should also be paying attention to any signs of illness that we could get. Yeah. So we are not just talking about corona. There are very many other illnesses we could get at any time. Yeah. So all these perspectives are what affects our wellness. And given this, we need to watch out uh, about our diet. And that is why we had Zina coming in, because Zina is basically a nutritional specialist. And what she would do for us is really put it out there in detail. Yeah. Most of the time when we are going on a diet, we have all these Western foods. That's what we are talking about, or that is what we have available in different nutritional programs. But it will be nice to see from an African perspective, what foods do we have? What did our people eat? Yeah. that actually help with their health. Yeah, and that is why we had Nina here. Yeah, so she covers issues like diabetes and weight management, macronutrients and stuff like that. Yeah, so she would be able to tell us why micronutrients are important and what foods do we need to get those micronutrients. Yeah, why weight management is important and which foods in our diet, in our African diet, which normally consists of a lot of starch and a lot of fat and meat. Yeah. And basically, we are saying, okay, which of this is good? Yeah. Which of this is okay to have? Which of this is not okay to have? Yeah. And how should we cook it and stuff like that? I know the assumption is normally don't put salt, don't put. And basically, when I just think of the things diabetes people eat, I mean, that alone is enough to stop me and really scare me, yeah, from doing anything that could get me that sick. The kind of bland food they have to eat, yeah. And what Zina will do for us is tell us, does it have to be that extreme? And how can we stop it from getting that bad? Yeah. And then we have micronutrients and the deficiency of that. Now, these are nutrients that you need very small amounts of. Yeah. Very small amounts of. And if you need such tiny amounts, why do they even affect your health? That's the question. Why do they affect your health if you need so little of it? Yeah. So that's the other thing we'll be looking at. We'll be looking at issues of child feeding and pregnancy nutrition and post-pregnancy nutrition and child nutrition. Yeah. What are we going to do about this? Yeah. So these are the things we'll be looking at. And on the link below, what you'll have there is a little exercise for you. We'll be looking at all these perspectives of wellness, yeah, dimensions of wellness. How do you score? Yeah, how do you score? And given that, yeah, how much do you need to do to be better? Yeah, how much do you need to do? How much work do you need to do on yourself? Now, I think that is good work enough for today. Yeah, the past 30 minutes we've been looking at an introduction to wellness, the different dimensions of wellness, yeah, which are very important to us for us to be wholly and completely well. Yeah, and we said we have to take care of our emotional wellness, our environmental wellness, financial wellness, intellectual wellness, occupational wellness and physical wellness, social wellness, and then spiritual wellness. And what we are saying is that when we are weak in any of these wellness, areas of wellness or dimensions of wellness, we are not complete. Yeah, we are not complete. It doesn't mean that people can be 100% in all these areas, but it does mean that we can strive to improve our scores in either of these areas. Now remember, on the link below, there will be a PDF which you can download and just look at how you score in these different dimensions, because when you're very weak in one area, it is likely to affect another area of your wellness. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for taking time to be with me. I really, really appreciate the time that you've taken. I'm still hoping we can have some questions and stuff like that. Sawa, thank you. Karibu Charles. Nasema next time uko ndani kabisa. Yay, thank you. Invite everyone, invite your friends. Yeah, we'll be happy to have you. Okay, it looks like we are having more people watching just when we are about to wind up.